What's going on to all my Sagittarius? How y'all doing? So let's get into this. Glad that a lot of y'all like my videos. Shout outs to you Sagittarius. Y'all out here. Y'all subscribing. Appreciate y'all. So for my Sagittarius, you have the Ten of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, the Five of Swords, the Hermit, the Queen of Swords, Ten of Swords, the Tower, the Devil, okay, and the Magician, okay. All right. So the Ten of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress is about okay. All right. So okay. So the Ten of Pentacles, right? The Ten of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, that's good. Okay. The Ten of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, is you just kind of the precedent of this is you just kind of basically reviewing some of the things that a lot of you Sagittarius have been doing wrong. And the Wheel of Fortune is about you getting out of the hamster wheel of your own life, right? You're not going to continue to repeat the same old mistakes that you've made time and time again. When it comes to relationships, saying that you're not going to rock with these people, saying that you're not going to hang out with them anymore, you're discontinuing the relationship, but yet you keep bouncing every now and again in and out, right? Because Sagittarius has a propensity to do that. You can be like, nah, I'm not rocking with this person. But then if you see this person or whatnot, but like if you see the person a week later, you'll go ahead and text them. Why are you following me around? Stuff like this. It's not that the person is necessarily following you around or they're not following you around. These people have lives. These people are alive. If they live in your city, if they live relatively close to you or in your neighborhood, kind of have to, you kind of have to take that with a grain of salt and kind of not take that too personally because they live in your neighborhood. More than likely, them living so close, you will see these people, right? So the thing is that the Empress and the Five of Swords and the Hermit is about how you understand that you tried to create a relationship with this person and it didn't work out. And that's part of the reason why there's a lot of you Sagittarius are reviewing your mistakes, your dating mistakes. A lot of you Sagittarius are cutting out with this talking to them, you know, even if you see them, even if you run into them, it's still going to be a dub. You're still not going to waste your time anymore. You're still not going to talk to these people. And that's a good thing because what that means is it means that you Sagittarius are actually doing what it is that you needed to do in the first place. If you're saying that you're not rocking with this person, don't hang out with this person, right? Don't hang out with this person because there's a chance that this person, and there's probably a serious chance, more than likely, as a matter of fact, chance that this person isn't necessarily trying to bump into you, trying to, low key trying to bump into you and stuff like this. You want to know if someone is following you. You know that someone is following you or someone is stalking you when you are seeing this. If you don't talk to this person, if you don't mess with this person, maybe you may not have necessarily even met this person, right? Formally and or casually, and you see this person a lot everywhere you go, right? You bump into them a lot, right? By that time, it's not necessarily coincidence. This person at that point is following you. So as a result of that, what does that mean? If you're not if this person, like I said, is living close to you, relatively close to you or whatnot, like for instance, I'm living in Manhattan, and if I'm getting to know somebody and they live in Brooklyn, if I see them around a lot, I have to take into consideration maybe they shop in Manhattan. Maybe they know some people in Manhattan, friends, family, whatever. But if I'm seeing them I go out to eat, right? I go out to eat by myself, or with the friend. You know what I mean? With the lady friend. Then I go hanging out, trying to get myself a pair of new Jordans, maybe not even Jordans, a pair of new, Pumas, or, you know, feelers, or whatever it is that I'm rocking on my feet, right? Whatever, right? Because I like to save my money, but something like this. And I see them 2, 3, 4 times, 5 times within a week. They always just happen to pop up wherever I am. Then okay, yeah, this person is following me. There's something to this. But then at the same time, though, but if I happen to like see a, if I happen to have this same type of situation where me and this person are not rocking with each other, but they live in my neighborhood, and I happen to see them a lot when I go outside, I can't get mad at that. Why? This person is living in my neighborhood. This person is living basically in the same dot location where I am. How can I get mad at that? Right? So the things that the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Tower is about. So what is it that you should do next? The Queen of Swords and the Ten of Swords, the Tower represents some of you, Sagittarius, are being upfront with the person and trying to essentially ask this person if they're following you. Listen, y'all Sagittarius are so green behind the ears. If you're finding value within this reading, then it means it's time for you to come get a personal reading from me. Okay. Um, there's a link in my comment section called the link tree. You can click on that, right? And click private tarot readings. Go there, find out what service you want. Click donate, fill out the information, right? And then afterwards, email me. You can scroll to the bottom of the website, and you'll be able to email me and stuff like this, because it'll ask for your information, right? Your name and your email address. Or you can go directly to my email address, which is my Yahoo, right? And then email me there. Okay. There's a link to my books that are on Amazon, as well as my clothing store as well, along with my YouTube channel link, which will lead you right back here to subscribe. So hit that subscribe button, by the way. But thank you. You're green behind the ears, and the reason why you're green behind the ears in the first place is because of the fact that you you Sagittarius don't seem to understand that if in fact the person is stalking you, they're not necessarily, they're more than likely 99% of the times they're not going to tell you, yeah, I'm following you around. They're going to try to make it seem like you don't know what you're talking about, right? So you don't have to alarm the person that you know. What you can do, what you should be doing, is just keep the times that you bump into them in mind. Now, I'm not saying that this is happening for you. What I'm saying is, if what I'm saying in a nutshell is, if you don't want to keep messing around or meeting the same people, stop giving these people attention, or don't stop giving these people attention. But then if you keep having this dramatic story between yourself and these other people, don't complain when you have these types of interactions with them, because you're saying that you're saying that you don't want to hang out with them, while at the same time you still texting them. You still going over their house to knock on the door. You still, you know, you still calling them, asking them questions. No, don't call them, ask them to do anything whatsoever, ever. If you continue to do that, you're still into them, and you just need to be in a relationship with them. And if that's the case, don't don't complain when these cartoon antics keep happening then, and then wanting to dab in and out. You look all over the place. Okay, you look delusional. You end up being delusional if you do that. So the devil card and the magician represents taking responsibility for your actions. You understand that I'm right. In essence, you should not be out here saying that you don't want to hang out with this person anymore, while at the same time still interacting with them, still texting them, still calling them, still trying to see what's going on. You shouldn't be doing that. You realize that you need to start cutting all ties with a person, and don't get upset when the person still keeps running game and playing antics, and my life and your life is all over the place if you do not know how to organize it. Very true. So this the Wheel of Fortune represents, though, the good news is you're getting out of this situation. So the Wheel of Fortune is pretty good because it means that you're actually rising up out of this particular situation for life. If you learn this, you're rising out of this situation where you get yourself into relationship with people, you're getting to know people, but then at the same time, it's like the relationship is all over the place because you're not the devil. You're not working. The two of you are not in a relationship. It's a dysfunctional one. While at the same time, the two of you still call each other on and off. That's not a relationship. That's not a relationship. Listen, that's some low grade type stuff. That's not a relationship. So let's clarify the devil. Matter of fact, let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune so you can understand where it's coming from. 10 of Cups, 7 of Cups, excuse me, 10 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, Strength, Ace of Cups. So the 10 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles represents you. Obviously, it represents you're done. You're done going back and forth with people where the two of you get intimate, all of that, friendship, hang out with each other, but the relationship ends up being dysfunctional because you bounce back in their life every now and again. They bounce back in your life every now and again. And the two of y'all keep doing this for however long until you Sagittarius decide enough is enough for real, and then you finally actually done with them. You Sagittarius are starting to realize that your mind is all over the place, because it is. I can show and prove your mind is all over the place because and this is good because you're starting to understand that you need to organize it. If the two of you are not working together, do not be in a relationship with them. And oftentimes, much as I love you, Sagittarius, y'all can think that y'all know what's best, and that's cool. You can do whatever you want at the end of the day. But with a mind full of disorientation or being all over the place, you're not focused and clear about what it is that you should do. Meaning, mind will be all over the place. And if your mind is all over the place, your heart's all over the place. If your heart and your mind is all over the place, you won't know what's the best decisions for you to make. So you understand this now. So the Strength in the Ace of Cups is about, now that you have a better understanding of this, you know what it is that you need to do now, which is, like I said, to stop blaming the other person, or trying to come up with excuse, because that's what it is that you've done in the past. Stop trying to come up with excuses to reach out, any old excuse to reach out, and realize that it's you, it's your problem, right? So you realize that, the next thing for you to do is the Ace of Cups, for you to realize that you need to make a decision on what caliber of person do you really want. Because the way that the Sagittarius relationships, when they end janky, they end dysfunctional, right? Not all the time, but a lot of times they end dysfunctionally. And the reason why they end dysfunctionally is because, again, these games, you're looking for any excuse to reach out, speak to the person, text the person, call the person, go over to their house, try to see the person whenever. Listen, you can't do that whenever it is that whenever it is that you're deciding to not hang out with somebody, when you're not going out with them again, when you break up with them. You're supposed to be done, right? Done. So the devil now is, right. Let's clarify the devil. Matter of fact, let's skip to the end. Let's clarify the magician. The Knight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles is you need to stop thinking, because let's talk directly to this. You need to stop thinking that these janky relationships is what it is that the best that you gonna do. You need to stop thinking that. If look, put it like this: if you want to be in a janky relationship, go back to these people. If you don't, you got to work on your mentality, because it's your responsibility to pull yourself out of that mentality. That's the reason why you keep trying to go back to a relationship that is dysfunctional by trying to come up with different excuses and stuff like this to continue to be a revolving door. If you want better quality people, well, why are you going back to this person? Do not go back under any circumstances, in any shape, form, or fashion. The Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands is that because this is the type of relationship that you're going to end up being stuck in. A relationship that the Ten of Pentacles, the two of you know that you aren't very functional together. The relationship is like oil and water, but at the same time, this is a person, right? The Knight of Wands. Every time they come into your life, it's bickering and arguing. So you really need to tell yourself directly what it is that you want. After this point, there is no more acting like you and making up excuses. If you go back to this person one more time, you like that type of stuff. So you have to fix here and you have to fix here. If you know that this is your caliber, then admit it that this is your caliber and just date that, right? And or date them, or specifically, or date these people who are in that archetype, that archetype. If not, and you want better, then stop dating that archetype and go for better. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to make my channel grow to 10,000 subscribers by the end of June 2023 of this year. Smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop videos like this. Peace.